So just understand this process properly first. So let me take a basic case. Let me just make you understand this simple expression, which is x plus y whole square. So if we square something, which it means that, let's say I take a square. So a square means a is being multiplied with a. So x plus y whole square clearly implies that x plus y is being multiplied with x plus y. So if I simply multiply these two expressions, if I multiply this x plus y with this x plus y, so then what will happen? So now we know the process of multiplication. We are now going to multiply this x with each of the term in this bracket, which gives me x multiplied by x, which is x square. X multiplied by y is xy. Now I'll start with this y. I have multiplied x with each of the terms in this bracket. Now I'm going to multiply this y with each of the terms of this bracket. So y with this x gives me yx, and similarly y with y gives me y square. So can we now see that this is xy, this is y multiplied by. So we know that since multiplication supports commutative property, which means that a multiplied by b or b multiplied by a means the same thing. So it means that this is xy and this is again xy. So we can just say that this is xy plus xy, which means it is 2xy plus further y square. This is the term. So x plus y whole square gives me x square plus 2xy plus y square. So the important point is this, that from now onwards you'll always keep this term in your mind as a formula, because we are going to use expression for so many times. Now we know the expansion of x plus y whole square. It is x square plus 2xy plus y square. How we have reached to this conclusion? We have solved it by ourselves. So from now onwards, this is our first known formula. We are going to apply this result, and we'll also use this result while we would be doing factorization. So we would not only in this direction but also in this direction. We know that x square plus 2xy plus y square can be written as x plus y whole square. It is very important. So we know this formula. We have this visual impression in our mind from now onwards. So this is the first formula which I require you to actually remember from now onwards always. This is the first formula. So just write down this formula. It is very important. Now from now onwards, I am expecting that you know this formula. Similarly is x minus y whole square. The same logic. It means x minus y being multiplied with x minus y. And expansion you will get x square minus 2xy plus y square. So x plus y whole square was x square plus 2xy plus y square, and x minus y whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. With the same logic, if you want, you can expand it by yourself and you will be able to reach to this conclusion very easily. But now we know this result. I know that x minus y whole square can be expanded as x square minus 2xy plus y square, and I also know this result from this side to this side. It would be helpful while I am doing factorization. So it is again very important. We would be using these terms in the coming questions. Third simple formula is this, that x plus y multiplied by x minus y gives me x square minus y square. So x plus y multiplied by x minus y is straightforward x square minus y square. You can do the simple multiplication by yourself in the same manner in which we did the first one, but you don't need to. It is a very straightforward process. X plus y when multiplied with x minus y, if you just multiply term wise, you'll directly reach this conclusion. So we are going to remember this term as a formula, and we are going to use it while solving questions very fast. And it doesn't matter whether your friend actually are remembering this expression as a formula or not, but we are going to always keep these three formulas in our mind. It is very important and very simple. So x plus y multiplied by x minus y is x square minus y square. And while factorizing, I know this formula in this direction also. So x square minus y square can be factorized as x plus y multiplied by x minus y. How are we going to use it? It would also come. But the best part is this, that we are well versed with these formulas, the three formulas which we have done right now. So we are in today's class also, and in the next class for some questions, we are going to use these expressions directly. So let's now move to the question part. So now this was the question. We were told to simplify this expression. So now we can see that the first part was straightforward, the expansion of our formula. It was x plus y whole square. And we are knowing that x plus y whole square is x square plus 2xy plus y square. This gives me x square plus 2 times of x multiplied by y, which means x into 1, which is only x. So which gives me 2x plus y square, which is 1. Plus now comes this second expression. So now I'm going to these two terms for which the process is known to me. This x multiplied by x gives me x square. X multiplied by 2 gives me 2x. Minus 3 multiplied by x is minus 3x. And minus 3 multiplied by 2 gives me minus 6. So now I am going to add or subtract the like terms. So over here is x square, over here is x square. So x square plus x square is 2x square. This is 2x, over here is plus 2x minus 3x. So 2x plus 2x gives me 4x, 4x minus 3x gives me just x. So plus x. This is 1 and this is minus 6. So 1 minus 6 gives me minus 5. This is my final answer. So this was a very straightforward, simple question. But we have to start from somewhere. So this was a very straightforward question. Now on the same line, complete the next one. Just another question for your practice. So now in this case, this first term, we can identify that this first term was in our known format. That is x minus y whole square. We directly know that x minus y whole square means x square minus 2xy plus y square. We directly have to implement this logic. So in this case, x is actually 2x and this y is this 1. So x square means 2x whole square. Now the mistake which students make is this, that they forget that it is complete 2x whole square. So 2x whole square means that this 2 also is to be squared. So this gives me actually 4x square. So I'm going to write it down so that you will be able to understand the confusion. It would be 2x whole square minus 2 times of x. In this case, x is 2x multiplied by y is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Y is 1. So this is the result of expansion of this term. Plus 3 times of, now I'm going to multiply these two brackets. X multiplied by this 2x gives me 2x square. X multiplied by 1 gives me x. Minus 4 multiplied by 2x gives me minus 8x. Minus 4 plus multiplied by 1 is minus 4. So now let's just simplify this expression. 2x whole square gives me 4x square. The mistake which students normally commit in this step is this, that instead of actually creating this as 4x square, they write it down as 2x square. This is wrong. This is wrong. Now in this formula, we know that this 2x is a single term. It has to be squared. So that 2 also would become 2 square, which is 4. So it has to be written as 4x square minus, this simplifies to 4x plus 1 plus 3 times of, I'm just rearranging terms inside this bracket, which gives me 2x square minus 8x plus x, which divided by 2x square is 6x square plus 4x square. 6x square plus 4x square combines to become 10x square. I can just multiply this first and then add, but I'm just saving one step. Minus 4x, this 3 multiplied by minus 7x, which is minus 21x. minus 21x from here and minus 4x here. It gives me minus 25x plus 1 and minus 12. Minus 12 plus 1 gives me minus 11. So this would be my final answer to this complete expression. So the process is very simple. The only task is this, that you should start gaining confidence that you should be able to complete the question by yourself till the end. That is the main task.